One of the remarkable things about this space is that essentially it shouldn't exist. The acquisition off the plan of the entirety of Level 19 was in itself a visionary decision. It takes the collaboration between a very high-end design team who understand apartment living on a global scale to be able to bring that strategic vision to life.
We always talk about the idea that good design elicits an emotional response. An apartment that has beautiful light and a beautiful flow of spaces creates a sense of personal freedom.
In its essence, the planning is going to allow any future owner a number of ways to use these spaces.
The first reaction is one of awe and wonderment walking through the front door and being confronted with the vastness of the living spaces, the ceiling heights and the sheer volume of the primary and public living spaces, not to mention the floor-to-ceiling glazing with the panoramic view across the majority of Melbourne's iconic landmarks.
We have a beautiful terrace which overlooks the park, but also runs down to the city. So the whole southern and eastern aspect is a grand space.
This residence is very grounded. It genuinely feels as though you are walking through the spaces and experiencing a high-value, very bespoke suburban residence. Our landscaped terrace here is genuine external living space, a sense of living within an oasis within the sky.
As the sun comes up over the Dandenongs, we have a beautiful light quality and beautiful views. Then we have fantastic northern light as the sun tracks across the northern parks. As we come into sunset, the lights of the city will come up. We have the master bedroom suite, which is arranged to have a city view, but it also has a beautiful dawn view. And then there's a private bedroom suite, which is also connected to the city. This home breaks up very nicely as a family home, but also as a wonderful home for a couple or a collector.
The opportunity for a buyer at this end of the market to be able to walk into a completed space that they can touch and feel and get a sensory level of confidence about is a very scarce commodity.
The materiality is just so beautiful and unusual that I think it's something that you'll fall in love with.
As you're in these grander gallery-like public spaces, we have neutral finishes which react beautifully with the daylight. The flooring here is very natural and it has a really beautiful hand-worked nature to it.
The stone itself, it has an art form. For instance, this island bench, you could honestly say that it feels like a sculpture.
We're not afraid to mix materials. Everything flows, but everything is really quite individual.
If things are designed extremely well, it has longevity. We work with our clients to provide something that they are going to love and it will still be relevant in 10 or 20 years.
35 Spring Street has almost single-handedly caused the market to reimagine the concept of city living. Directly opposite the front door is Treasury Gardens and that parkland precinct. As you exit through the double doors, you're actually walking into effectively a parkland environment. One of the great things about living at 35 Spring Street is your immediate access to the very best of what Melbourne's renowned CBD lifestyle has to offer, be that cultural precincts, fine dining, laneway and cafe precincts, high-end retail, and Melbourne's sporting precincts. I have never come across nor experienced an apartment of this scale, calibre, and emotional experience in my time in the marketplace. And I'm confident the opportunity for a purchaser to secure something of this calibre and magnitude is going to be rarely, if ever, repeated.